Hello everyone, welcome to the Ozark Outpost. This is Global War 1914, Operation Hamel, the British Empire in the spring of 1915. Okay, two things real quick before I get started. One, the infantry that Germany lend-leased to the Ottoman Empire had to stop in Thrace rather than going to Constantinople because it has to stop in the first home country zone that it comes to. And Thrace is considered home country for the Ottomans. The other thing, just a little while ago, General Hand Grenade posted a correction to the errata page on HVG's website. The British National Reference Sheet as written states that the island nation gambit, for lack of a better word, can be done by having enemy ships in sea zones A17, 21, and 22. General Hand Grenade, as I said, he's posted a correction. He said that was a mistake. It's the same as any other nation. In order to restrict the British Empire to home country income only, you have to blockade all the adjacent sea zones. And of course, blockade, like any other time, requires three surface warships per zone. So, for those of you who are interested in learning the game, as I said, that correction can be read on the errata page. Okay. Now, on with the turn. For tech, the Brits are going to try depth charges and hydrophones and convoy system again. And both missed. That wasn't very good. Okay, the British are doing one diplomacy roll this turn. They are going to try to advance Portugal. That's a 4, so that's a miss. All right. Now the buy. Of course, there was $1 for the diplomacy roll. Over here, we're going to spend 14 on 4 infantry and 1 militia. I'm going to spend another spend another 4 on 2 colonial infantry, 4 more on a colonial infantry and a colonial upgrade, and then 11 on 2 submarines. One of the submarines will be built at the major shipyard at New York under cash and carry terms. Okay, combat. We're going to have just a bit. Over here, the dastardly Germans think they want to come occupy Manchester and Birmingham, so we're going to show them the error of their ways. There's an infantry and an artillery there. We have 4 infantry and a cavalry in London that are going to attack, and an infantry in northern England that is going to attack. Then over here, this is a combat move. We have a cruiser there in I3. This cruiser is going to come south to I-3 along with this pre-dreadnought. That makes 3 surface warships to form a blockade on this major port at German East Africa. So that zone is now out of supply. It can't build anything with its manpower icon, and it can't upgrade anything because it doesn't have a supply path all the way around it. It's either surrounded by British or neutral territory. And then over here, I'm gonna get everybody in the shot. I think I can. This destroyer from P-70 is going to go 1, 2, 3 spaces to attack the lone German destroyer in I-13. This submarine in P-62 is going to go 1, 2, 3 to join the attack. A destroyer from P-50 is going to go 1, 2 to join the attack. And the cruiser in P-50 is going to do the same thing. So there'll be a cruiser, 2 destroyers, and a submarine with first strike attacking the lone German destroyer. And then shift back this way, and we've got everybody in the shot. Okay, this naval transport in I-3 is going 1, 2. It's going to load this infantry from southern India, 3 into I-6. It is going to load this infantry from southern Persia. They're going to do an amphibious assault on southern Iraq. The transport that was already in I-6 is going to take these 2 infantry from Bombay and bring them over to join the amphibious assault. And then from Kuwait, I've got a colonial infantry, 2 infantry, and an artillery that will join the attack overland. The cavalry will stay behind to garrison Kuwait. And that's our combat. So I think we will start. Where do we want to start? Let's go on and start up there in the north, the fight in the Midlands. So we've got 5. Let me double check and make sure there's no rivers or anything. Nope, no rivers to cross. Okay. So we got 5 infantry attacking at 2. There is 1 hit, which Knights Templar instructed me to take the first hit on his artillery. So 1 hit there. And the cavalry attacks at a... It does attack at 3 in this game, doesn't it? Let me make sure. Yeah, cavalry attacks at 3, defends at 2. So cavalry at a 3. That's a miss. Okay. The artillery and infantry for the Germans both defend at 4. And that's 2 misses, a 9 and a 10. So there's just the infantry left. So 5 infantry. There's a hit with a 1 again. Defending infantry. He gets 1 hit with a 2. So come up here, zoom in on the action a bit. Those guys come off. Get that out of the way, get that out of there. This infantry is dead. Get that out of my way. these infantry and the cavalry move up there. So that is Great Britain up 3 from 33 to 36, and Germany down 3 from 40 to 37. And order is restored. Okay, next. I forgot to mention, sorry about that. I'm also going to do an attrition attack with 2 artillery from Picardy to Belgium. And he's always chosen it before. I forgot to ask him, but in the past he's always said take his fighters first. So I'm going to proceed on that assumption, and if it's wrong, Dan can make the correction. Here we go. 2 artillery at 1s. And both missed. 4 and 12. Okay, next we will do the sea battle in I-13. So the submarine gets, I'll turn you over here so you can see. Submarine gets first strike. He missed with a 9. Now we've got 2 destroyers at 4. They both miss. And a cruiser at 6. And there is the hit. It is a 6, you can see. Okay, the German destroyer defends. And he misses with an 8. Okay, so that destroyer is kaput. Alright, now the only combat we have left will be the fight there in southern Iraq. Alright, so we are going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to have 5 infantry attacking at 1. I'm sure that's desert. Yes. 5 infantry attacking at 1 since it's desert. And the colonial will also be attacking at 1 because of the desert. But hold on. Artillery first strike at a 3. Okay, that missed with a 10. All right, now we have, well, we'll do our oddball infantry. Since we have 1 artillery supported infantry, it'll be 2. That's a miss with a 6. Back in under there. And now we got 5 infantry and a colonial at 1. And there is a 1. Back in under there, you can see. Okay. That's the hit we needed. Now the Turk militia defends and misses with an 11. All right, so let's take that Turk militia off there. We got, I need to do some chipping here. Get these guys out of the way. So, I need a red chip for that. That's 6 infantry, which of course you know gives me a trench line in southern Iraq. And we get the artillery out here. The colonial infantry is no longer in Kuwait, just the cavalry. Oh, excuse me. Now I got to get a a roundel. Should have had it out and ready, but that's okay. All right, so that is now British. So Britain goes up 1 to 36, the Ottomans go down 1 to 9, and the British get to get on the victory chart with the oil objective for possessing southern Iraq. Okay, that makes sure. Oh, wait. I do have a couple more combats that aren't really combats, but you know how it is. Get everybody in. Yeah, okay. The pre-dreadnought from A44 has, of course, the major dockyard bonus. It's going 1-2 spaces up here to A28, where it will go on convoy duty. The cruiser from A46 is going 1-2-3, also up to A28 to go on convoy duty. Okay, now all combat is done. Since I am right here, now we go to non-combat. This submarine from M2 goes 1, 2, 3, 4, up there to A21. It had the movement bonus from Gibraltar. The submarine in A35 goes, or destroyer in A35 goes 1, 2, also to A21. Over here, the ships that I have in the English Channel are coming over here to A21. That's 3 destroyers, a cruiser, and 2 transports. Okay, the seaplane from London is going 1-2 to land at Normandy. The coastal sub in A6 is going 1 space to A4. Yeah. Okay, over here, the artillery here in South Africa is moving up 1 to Rhodesia. And over here, the destroyer in I-12 is going 1, 2, 3 spaces over there to I-6 to shepherd those 2 transports. Then the destroyer from P-52 is going 1, 2, 3 out there into I-12. And then long shot here. From way over here in P-70, this transport is loading the colonial infantry from New South Wales, and it's going to strategic naval move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spaces over here and drop him in British East Africa. There he is in British East Africa. All right, I believe that is all the non-combat movements. Just have a quick look around here and make sure. Yeah, I believe it is. Okay, so now we place units. Since we're right here, let's go on and do this bit. So here in South Africa, we are going to upgrade the colonial infantry to infantry, and then we're going to build a colonial back. Okay, then oh, wait a minute, I'm trying to mess up. Over here in India, or whatever, one colonial infantry to southern Persia, one to southern India. So we're all good there. Now we grab our stuff and head up north. Okay, so one submarine at the minor shipyard there. Oh, wait a minute. No, we just took that back this turn, so we can't do that. Okay, so one submarine here at the major shipyard in Northern Ireland. There we go. Then we've got 3 infantry in London. We have an infantry and a militia in Northern England. And then our other submarine is being built at the shipyard there in New York. As I mentioned, cash and carry. All right, so that's all units placed. So we need to collect some money. Just step out of the way. So, oh, wait a minute. Before we collect money, we got to do our wartime economy. And that is 5. So now we can collect money. So what do we got there? 37 plus 5 is 42. And we don't collect anything from there, so. $42. What the British put in the bank. Okay, I believe that's it. Ozark Outpost, over and out.